GF23F is pressuring me 25M into buying a house. I met her 6 months ago while I was visiting my family in my home city. I live in Austin. She lives in Orlando. When we first met, she said she was looking at Austin as a place to move to in the future. I invited her to come visit. She did, and she ended up not liking it. So she now wants to stay in Orlando. I work remotely and my lease was coming to an end. She told me why not come back to Orlando and we can live together. At first, I didn't want to, but she made it seem like she couldn't do the long distance because she misses me so much and she wanted to be with me. I said yes and moved in with her. Now this is where the issue comes in. Her lease on the house is ending next month. She claims that she wasn't going to renew it. She was going to buy a house. But she doesn't want to buy it without me involved. She even insinuated that I should buy it with her now. Her mom, who I met only thrice, allegedly supported the idea. When I told her no, she made it seem like I was preventing her from buying her house. Then I told I don't want to prevent her from buying her house. She should buy it alone, especially since I don't know if I want to settle in Orlando long term. Now she wants to wait, but she wants me to promise that if she renews the lease that we will get a house by this time next year. I really can't promise her that, especially at such a young stage in the relationship. Financially, I make more than double what she makes. She makes about $48K per year. I make $122K per year. On top of that, she wants to get married and have kids within that same year. I don't know what's the rush, but she is making me anxious about all that pressure. How can I slow things down? How can you slow things down? By saying no and not allowing manipulative people like this into your life. This is not complicated at all. She is a virtual stranger trying to con you. Don't be an idiot. She has lied and manipulated you from the beginning. She never considered moving to Austin. She just said that and visited so she could act like she really tried. She never intended to buy a house on her own. She's just saying that to make you feel like you'd be holding her back if you don't buy one with her. Proof of that is that, when you encouraged her to buy on her own for herself, she instead decided to wait a year but wants a promise that you'll buy with her. AKA, fund most of it for her. At that time, if you stay with her, she'll end up, accidentally, pregnant, which she will use to push you into things you aren't ready for. The smart thing to do would be to get the hell away from her and find someone sane and reasonable to date. She found a young man with $. You're doing better than most people twice your age. She wants to lock it in. There's no girls in Austin? Do not buy a house as BF and GF. How can I slow things down? Run far, far away. This has more red flags than a CCP parade. You are walking into a buzzsaw with her. Here are some hard truths. She never intended to move to Austin. She manipulated you into moving in with her. She is probably unable to buy a house on her own, either due to income or credit history. She is trying to lock you down to buy a house, get married, and have kids. My advice would be to slow things down. Maybe get your own place for a while. Take time to really get to know each other before you make any life-changing decisions. P.S. Always wear a condom. I wouldn't put it past her to try to baby trap you. She wants you to buy a house for her. Yeah, 6 months is not remotely long enough for a major commitment like that. You already told her you don't know if you want to even stay in Orlando. And she's just ignoring you because she's all about what she wants. I think you need to take a step back. She's pressured you into doing things you're not ready for. And I'm sorry, but I feel like your salary is a huge reason she's with you. Wear condoms that you provide! Exclamation mark. Don't get her pregnant. Oh, you make more than double what she makes. So she wants you to buy her a house is what you're really saying. And she's in a rush for marriage and kids? Op. How many red flags do you need? Break up with this woman before she ends up, accidentally, pregnant. Shorty is seeing a $sign. RUN. How you slow things down. Move out and just date. Op. You don't need to slow things down, you need to end this relationship ASAP. 6 months? Nope. Slow things down? I would've stopped to the entire relationship immediately. Huge red flag. Listen to your intuition. If you think you may see a future with her, you're gonna have to lay it down that you're not willing to make any promises about buying a house with her. Be blunt and clear also that you would need to get to know her better before marriage as well. I dunno why some people are freaking about discussing goals etc. In general, more people should tbh. It's okay not to be interested in what she has conveyed she is interested in as well. I don't think she's some kind of gold-digging psycho just based on those desires she may genuinely be into you. Different people fall at different times. Still, you gotta assert your boundaries. Be willing to end the relationship if she can't learn to be understanding. She is trying to secure some of your 6 figures. She's trying to trap you. This sounds utterly similar to another situation where Op was in the same situation with GF of 1 year and her mom told him to buy a house together and that she would pay but didn't and said she would pay later but to put the GF's name on the house. Also, they were telling him to get married and it's a good thing to settle down. Just bunch of manipulation and gaslighting. So, Op backed out. He broke up with her. Good riddance. There are some women out there who are red flags when they push through so much about buying a house in a relationship, not even marriage, and then push to get married too soon and too quick as if you are running away. Which is honestly a gold digger move. Watch out and don't do anything stupid. Don't buy a house with her. Don't put her name on any property and definitely don't feel pressured into getting married. Tell her you don't want any of it and watch out for red flags about her behavior, especially if she is really sweet and can switch up at times, which means she could put on a facade to get that bag and manipulate you. You don't slow things down. You walk. You both want different things. That is a fundamental incompatibility. If you discuss slowing things down with her, the best case is that she agrees with everything you say, but then, surprise, she is pregnant before the lease runs out.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.